What's Zion's status, and how do you feel about the depth there at safety now with Max Brown as well?
Yeah, he's going to be out for the season. Had a procedure done this morning, so hate it for him. His first start. Just terrible luck. But I mean, that kid is he's so headstrong and so positive and so driven. He'll come back way stronger from it. He obviously to come in here and earn the free safety job here at USC as a true freshman, or as a freshman, is a pretty big deal. So we were pleased is probably not the right word with his progress as we've been at throughout the year. Coming back off obviously the injury his first year, handled it great. Just earned more and more opportunities as he went on, and played very well in his time. So it'll sting for this team to lose him, and I'll have to uplift him. But he's a strong cat, and he's going to be a great player here. Depth-wise, yeah, I mean, obviously, not ideal, but that's just part of the end of the season. You're going to have these things. So we've trained a lot of different guys in the secondary, and hopeful that some of these guys that are rehabbing and haven't been able to be on the field with us last few weeks could also potentially come back and make an impact as well. But we'll have to see how the week goes. We got to be ready to proceed without all of them, and we've got a plan together that we feel confident about to be able to go play well Sunday.
What's the nature of Zion's injury? Obviously, the team last year.
Yeah, it's related, but I don't like to get too far with guys with personalities.
His defense has been in the bottom 5 in explosive plays, 10+ and 20+ yards. What's kind of been the nature of that problem? I know it's different depending on the play, but just on a larger scale, what do you feel like has been the problem with allowing plays, big plays?
A little tough to generalize. I mean, the other day for us, it was simply coming out of gaps in the run game, and then we made a couple of mistakes in the secondary to compound that. And so instead of coming out of a gap and getting tackled for a 12 or 15-yard run, you're coming out of gap. And we knew, and that was a big point of emphasis going into the game. We knew that Ott, has great speed, and if he gets in the open field, he's tough to catch. And so obviously letting him out early was not ideal. Now we responded pretty well after that, pretty much put a lid on the run game the rest of the day. But you can't give up those. And I think the challenge for us here going forward is there's those. Right now we're kind of the same as a team all the way around. We do a lot of good things. We don't need to fix 60 plays, but there's about 5 to 10 a game that we got to fix, and we got to do better, because they're self-inflicted errors, and they're taking the pressure off of our opposition, and they're putting it back on us to have to make up for that, and have to make a big play to counter it, or have to come back in a game to win a game. And you just keep putting yourself in that situation. Listen, if our fight and our culture and our desire to win wasn't great, then we wouldn't have come back and won 2 of those. So I'm thrilled about that, but we definitely want to play cleaner. I mean, there's 5 to 10 on really both sides of the ball that need to get better for us to put pressure on them. Now, the great thing for us is if you flip that and do that, which we got to go do it, the nature of these games can change very quickly, because a lot of them hinge on those plays. And so obviously something we got to be better at, something we're addressing with the guys. They're crystal clear on it, and we got to do a great job of it here in this game.
Can you walk us through the 2-point conversion decisions the past couple of weeks? Is that something you go off a chart, field?
A little bit of both. We have a chart that gives us, that's obviously analytics based, that gives us a thought process on where you want to do it. Some of it is, and I've always said I don't want to be the coach that, I just made this decision solely based on analytics. I think that's at times a cop-out. There's feel and flow of the game, and confidence to execute it or confidence to stop it. I mean, there's how many possessions are left in the game. Charts the other day were pretty strong to go for it. I was lukewarm on one of them, the first one, just because it was so early in the half, and the nature of the game, it was such a heavy possession game. There were so many possessions. I knew there was a lot left to unfold. So it was one of those, it was probably, the chart, it's not 50-50 in my mind. It was 50-50 and decided to go for it. I mean, we had exactly what we wanted, and didn't catch the ball. So, but yeah, we haven't done too many, but every now and then, you get those situations where they come up, and we've actually had more here in the last few weeks than we've had my entire time here at SC.
Coach, with the 5 to 10 adjustments that you want to make defensively, what gives you confidence
over, the momentum that creates there in the fourth quarter up at Cal, and then do the worst thing imaginable the very next play offensively, turn it right back over to them on the plus 40-yard line, flip the entire momentum of the whole thing, and give their offense tremendous field position, and we go 4 and out, stop just like that. That's what gives me confidence that we can do it, because when we do it, the results are really, really good. And so, we got to correct them on all sides. That's bad offense that puts defense in terrible positions, and we've had too much of that in the last few weeks as well. So I mean, it all goes together. We quit making those mental mistakes, the team's going to be in a better position. Offense plays better, defense plays better position. Defense plays better, offense plays better position. Special teams, it all feeds off one another. So the bottom line is the team's fighting like crazy. We got to play a little better, and we expect to.
Thank you.
Yep.